Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in at the center, locking down the middle. Early on last year, it was clear Steph Curry was just on another level. Was an MVP candidate right from the start of the season, and he would eventually be voted that award.
And I thought very deserving. I mean, you could see how he elevated his play, and so many of us, and so much talk focuses on what he does offensively. But he was the head of the snake of a terrific defensive group for Golden State a season ago, and that's one reason why he ended up being the MVP.
And so it's the Warriors getting on the board first. Smith, the pass to Love. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And with Curry winning his first NBA MVP award, he played the fewest minutes by an MVP in league history, mostly because his team was up by so much he got to sit a number of fourth quarters.
And with Curry and the MVP, there was some pressure with Harden. Relatively close voting, but Curry was the clear winner. Hard to argue with the season he had, leading his team to 67 wins last year.
Good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
We play just over a minute here in the first. Curry against Irving. Thompson with it. Dishes it to Irving. Shot clock at 6. To the middle. Here's Love, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop chop there with that one hand tomahawk slam?
What are they thinking leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know? Have they not heard that this guy is unbelievable? That's a layup for him.
Now here's James. The drive by Love. Here's Thompson. Takes it off the glass.
They have got to put a body on him, because otherwise, with his agility and athleticism, they're not going to be able to contain him on the offensive glass.
Releases. And that one hits back iron.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Golden State's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Cleveland with a very strong year last year. They were a very solid team on the road, as most LeBron-led teams are.
Yeah, he's a special guy in terms of how he can elevate other players. Didn't start out on the road, but eventually got it together and ended up 22-19 away from home.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
And you can't take those numbers lightly, fellas. I mean, their free throw shooting made a difference for them in a lot of their games last season.
Now, here is Irving. Love kicks to LeBron. 3-pointer. And Kevin Love, the bucket with the assist by James. And it's 7 points for Love.
And back to the Cavs and their road play. Teams with a lot of new players coming in can struggle early. It's especially evident when playing on the road. And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
Thompson misses. The Warriors leading.
Talk about being streaky on the road. That's what the Cavs were. I mean, could rattle off 4 wins on the road in a row, then come back empty from their next road trip. They did seem, though, to get stronger and more steady as the season went on.
Now Smith, following the 3-point attempt by Andrew Bogut. Irving misses. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. And again, no good by Golden State. For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Smith drives in. Thompson dishes to Love. And a wide open look for James. That falls. Great assist by Love. James has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Curry against Irving. Curry passes it to Green. Buries it from 3-point range. Green's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Warriors.
It looks like he took that last 3 a little personal.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, Greg. You saw it in his eyes. I mean, heck, that was a payback shot right there. I don't think there's any doubt.
Now, here is Irving. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Well, it's in down to Dorisburg, was able to talk with head coach Tyronn Lue.
One player that he's talked to his guys a lot about is Stephen Curry. He said Curry's one of the premier shooters in the game, and he's got that quick trigger. We really have to be tight to him, get physical, and try to get him on his heels as much as possible. Guys, Curry is an excellent free throw shooter. We'll see if they can do that without fouling him.
Always great to hear from you, Doris.
And Steph Curry, 6'3" and about 195. I mean, a slender frame. You look back to high school and college, and that was one of the question marks. Did he have the strength to succeed?
Now here's Shumpert trying to find Mozgov. Gets it to him, and he gets the bucket. Mozgov's got his first points in this one.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Here's Spates. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists in the game. The Cavaliers trail by 4. And speaking of Curry's slight build, he's worked up and bulked himself. He's added some muscle. He even got up to 200 pounds, I think he said. But he didn't feel real good, Clark, at that weight.
Yeah, it's not about the weight, Kevin. It's about strength. You need it to fight through screens and attack the rim, and he's clearly put on the strength he needs to play at his highest level.
Thompson, and another basket for Golden State.
And that's what you want to see. Good, fundamental, sound basketball with the bounce pass.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. James, no good.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
That drops.
Everything going according to the script for them offensively so far.
Clark, shots be falling. That's for sure. They're scoring with a tremendous amount of confidence.
You went straight playground old school there, partner.
And that one's good, Shumpert.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Assisted by LeBron James.
And here is Curry from deep. How did he hit that shot?
I don't believe what I
How
just saw
in the
right there.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. The Warriors on top, ending the first quarter on a 15-6 run. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. Start up. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, I tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And the other thing, though, is their execution in terms of their ball movement has been flawless. Sets up a lot of easy scoring opportunities.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So from the Golden State Warriors right now, Iguodala out there with Festus Ezeli, and it's Rush, and there's Livingston, and it's Barbosa in at the 2 spot. Shumpert, no good. For so long, there has been this mindset that Golden State wins through offense, but their defense, you know, Gia, you were talking about this, is where the true strength of this team lies.
I think that's what's really allowed them to separate when you look at the rest of the league. I mean, they led the league in opponents' field goal percentage last season, and some nights the shots weren't falling, but the defense always showed up.
And you know, with the Warriors, it goes beyond the stats. High character guys, tremendous culture. They had a lot of guys that could guard multiple positions and defend them well. That was a big reason they became champs.
Kevin Love's checked in for Cleveland. Smith comes in for Shumpert.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Iguodala gets the bucket.
And you just look at this Warriors roster, and there are a ton of defensive playmakers. That ability to switch everything and be fine is what made them so tough on the defensive side of the ball. And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.